Hello, this is Jonathan Roberts. I'll be presenting for Group 7 today, and our presentation is on TunnelBear VPN. Our team members, Colby Carter, myself, Jonathan Roberts, and Savannah Fish. Colby did a great job last time doing our presentation, so I'll be taking the lead this time. I want to thank Colby and Savannah for their work in putting this together for us. So what is a remote access VPN, virtual private network? This is basically how you hide your internet traffic, and it even hides it from your internet provider. As they say, it creates a tunnel. If you look in the graphic, the home office is connecting to the central business office, and it's going through the internet, but it's creating its own private use. And the reason it's doing this is to hide sensitive material from people that might try to gain access to it. Particularly important in business settings where sensitive and business critical information is going across that cannot be discovered without significant impact to the business. So VPN uses IP security or layer 2 tunneling protocol, and it can be software-based or hardware-based. Hardware-based being more secure and having better performance, but it can be either. So the one we chose to do our presentation on was TunnelBear. So what is TunnelBear? Well, this is a free virtual private network software that you can get. It has 500 megabytes of free traffic. It's very quick as I was using it. I didn't notice any difference using with TunnelBear or without TunnelBear. You can support up to 5 different connections with TunnelBear. It uses AES-256 bit encryption. Very fast as it has unlimited bandwidth, server switches, and you can even get 24/7 support. So how does it work? Well, it's using that tunneling concept, and it is connecting your computer to one of their servers somewhere in the world, and all the traffic that's coming through your computer looks to be coming through their servers and not through your IP address. All the connections are encrypted. It even hides it from your IP security, and they have special ability to try to scramble the information even further to hide it from, say, governments. Can't prove how effective that is, but it's a feature they offer. And once you are connected to their servers, all your traffic will appear to be coming from their servers and not yours. So I downloaded TunnelBear, put it on my computer. I connected to the website, what'syouripaddress.com, and I did this with TunnelBear and without TunnelBear. The screenshot here is showing with TunnelBear enabled, and it shows my servers coming from New York City, and I'm recording this here in Phoenix, Arizona. I didn't include the screenshot of my IP address for security reasons, but I can assure you that I am not coming from that IP address and not in New York City right at the moment, although that does sound fun. And I thought this was particularly fun looking at traceroute here to Google. The top one being with TunnelBear turned on, and you can see how you get 3 hops, and none of that information is my IP address here in Phoenix. And the one on the bottom, we've blanked out some sensitive information of my IP address, but that is doing traceroute without TunnelBear turned on, and you see all the different hops, all the different locations. It showed how it was going through. I believe it was Phoenix to Las Vegas, or maybe it was Los Angeles, hopping through the network. So definitely more secure and private, if you will, with TunnelBear turned on. So what are the protocols that TunnelBear uses? Well, they use OpenVPN, IKEv2, and IP security. So let's talk about each of those in turn. OpenVPN protocols. The most important thing to know about this is it's utilizing SSL and TSL protocols using symmetric encryption technology. And that's really the key to this one is it's utilizing those protocols, making the tunnel encryption. It also uses IKEv2 protocols, Internet Key Exchange, and the important things to know about this one are the two phases of encryption that it offers. Phase 1, establishing the secure encrypted connection, and then phase 2, giving the necessary security associations for your connection. And then, of course, IP security protocol being a key one that we've covered in the chapters in the book, using SHA-1, SHA-2 hashing, AES, different forms of hashing for confidentiality and authorization. IP security, of course, being a key protocol that allows legitimate users to connect to servers and prevents unwanted or malicious users from connecting to those servers. And just a little bit about two-factor authentication. If you were to use that in a business setting, there's some links to third parties that offer two-factor authentication. Of course, when you authenticate a user, if you just do it once, that's authentication. Two-factor authentication is having two different sources of authentication. You can think of this commonly in the public domain, connecting to Gmail. You can activate two-factor authentication and they'll send a text message to your phone. So you have your password and text that was sent to you. It's that same idea, but it's on a larger scale here that is used for business that can be set up. And just a review of the sources that we looked at as we were going over this presentation. Okay, so let's go to the demo. So this is TunnelBear. We were looking at some different options, and we chose to go with TunnelBear. Their website here that you can download it from. It's a fun test to do. So if you haven't done it, you might give it a try. And so this is the map. They're in the North America, most of Europe, the rest of the world you'll see is pretty blanked out. They are in India and China, and I believe Brazil. So you can select one country, or you can just turn it on. So I'm just going to turn on TunnelBear. This is going to take a little bit of time. The TunnelBear software developers like to have fun, so they have this bear that does the tunneling. You'll see it pop up here. That actually connected really fast this time. Usually it takes a little bit longer than that. But when you are connected, it turns green. You see your bear. You're ready to start tunneling, if you will. And so just a little bit on the options that you can set up. The general options, when you launch on startup, you have the option to have TunnelBear turned on. And an option here to improve reliability, a little bit of notifications if TunnelBear notices that you're going on particularly unsecured networks, they'll inform you. And here, as I was mentioning earlier, this Ghost Bear is particularly interesting to me. They scramble the data even more than the tunneling to really try to hide your activities from, say, government entities that have a lot of power and resources to try to figure out who you are and what you're doing. And then this Vigilant Bear is something just to make sure that TunnelBear doesn't actually turn off and allow you to start connecting and have people see what you're up to. You have these other ones, trusted networks and accounts, that I won't show just because it has some sensitive data on it. So let's just go quickly to see what was shown in the presentation. So what is your IP address? This is with TunnelBear turned on. And so here I'm actually connecting to city New Jersey now, and I can again promise you I'm not in New Jersey, here in sunny Phoenix, Arizona. And this is, I'm sure, a different IP address than was even shown when I was connected a few hours ago. And finally, if we want to show the trace route, I thought this was probably the coolest of all the different demos to prove that the TunnelBear was working. So I'm going to do trace route, and let's go to Google again. So here it executes, looking for all the different hops. So the first address to come up, again, was not my address. And now as it's making the other hops, it is not finding all the different hops to display as it normally would if TunnelBear was not turned on. And then it times out, but it did complete, showing that TunnelBear was indeed successful of hiding my personal browsing information from the world. So that is our demonstration on TunnelBear. I hope you're able to learn something, and hope you have a great day. Thanks.